Garland Police. What's it?
Okay, I'm sorry. Are you a police?
No, ma'am. I'm a dispatcher. Can I help you?
Yes, I wanted to know what kind of services do you have? This is Garland Police Department.
What do you mean, what kind of services?
Is this Garland Police Department?
It is.
Okay, I wanted to know what kind of services do you have for women that are in escaping in domestic abuse?
Okay, hang on just a minute. I'll let our police service desk, okay?
Okay.
Reach the Garland Police Department service desk. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. To hear this message in Spanish, please press 8. The service desk is open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. until 7 p.m. On Saturday, Whitman.
Hello, Whitman. Did you know that you transferred me to a line that is not open now?
They are open and they've been on their line with somebody. If you just hang on the line, they're down there. I heard them open the gate earlier today.
Oh, because it said leave a message.
Yeah.
It gave me different now. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you
they'll
have
down the line and then they'll answer. So let me give you the number so you don't have to keep calling different lines. It's 972 205 2018.
Okay.
And that way, if something happens, you'll have it. Okay.
Oh, ma'am.
Yes.
Before I get placed on hold again, you don't have any information on a woman trying to escape in domestic abuse? You don't have any information on that?
I mean, if it's going on right now and you're getting an officer out there to come help you, I can send an officer to do that. But as far as like what services that there are out there for women that are trying to escape or shelters or anything like that, I don't have any of that information.
Okay. I was more on the line of, do you have a social worker in the police department?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, your name's Whitman?
It's Whitman. Would you like me to let you talk to a police officer so you can get more information?
No, because when I came down there and the police removed me from trying to speak with a social worker, I came down there and there was a social worker, but the police intervened in me talking to the social worker.
Okay, I'm not aware of us having a social worker at the police department. So.
Yeah, I filled out an application for a social worker to speak with the social worker and help. I told her that I had stalking and different things going on. But I've called, this is the only police department that has been dishonest with me about social workers, because you do have advocates and social workers in the police department. And I'm not quite sure why when I'm calling, do people give me the runaround?
You know, families that are helping, but I don't know if they're actual a social worker, but we have like a victim advocate associate, like people that are dealing with like maybe somebody in their family was murdered and they needed help with that. We have people that work with that. I'm not sure what all services they provide. But they're not here on the weekend.
Yeah, so I have my situation is complicated because when I was trying to speak with the social worker, the police intervened in it and had me go to Salvation Army for shelter and assistance in Plano, and they don't even have a shelter there. So if I'm trying to get in DV and I was afraid for my life, I'm not quite sure why they would have me leave and go to a shelter, a homeless shelter that's in Plano, and it wasn't even a homeless shelter. They didn't have a shelter there. So do you know why the police department would intervene in me speaking with the social worker? And why they would tell me that they don't have social workers and they do?
I don't know why the police would do that to you.
Me either. And I don't know why they would be dishonest about how to get a hold of a social worker. And a lot of police departments have them social workers in the police department. They can get a hold of a social worker. I don't know why.
Ma'am, are you going to listen or no? We have a victims advocate associate that can help people, but she's not here on the weekend. I don't know if she's a social worker or not. Her title is a victim advocate associate. That's what her title is.
Oh, okay. Well, if someone's reporting the domestic violence or abuse, then I thought you would, educate them on that you have one on staff that she could speak with.
She's not here right now. Would you like to be able to call her number and leave her a message?
No, because the police intervened in me talking to one, and I don't know why you would ignore that.
What do you want me to help you with now? Because an officer helps you or she helps you?
Well, I don't understand why people get upset with me when I get violated. I would think that you would be confused on why a police would intervene and then tell me to go to Plano when I'm trying to get help with DV. And then when I went to Plano,
what officer it was?
No, unfortunately I don't, but I'm just trying to get answers.
If you knew what officer it was, you could make a complaint against that officer.
I did make a complaint at the time, a long time ago. I did know what officer it was, and I did do a complaint, and it was ignored. But I just was kind of curious on why, the police would intervene in me talking to the advocate, and why, so many police would be dishonest about how to get a hold of a social worker. And they can help a victim get a hold of a social worker or a victim's advocate. So I'm just trying to figure out what interest would police have in keeping me from being safe, and how long would they continue to get away with it. Okay, so I'm just backtracking to see what rights I have, because I know a lot of police departments do have social workers in them, but that's not what they're saying. You know why people wouldn't tell me about that if I'm asking about DV?
But I'm a police officer, but you're not willing to do that, so I don't know how else you want me to help you.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat yourself?
I'm trying to get you to speak with a police officer, which you're not willing to do. So
I'm not willing to do. Why would she be dishonest, ma'am? Are you gaslighting me?
I just transferred you down there, and you're not willing to call that number who you need to talk to. I'm not the person that you need to talk to.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just trying to get feedback because I've called multiple police departments.
I'm not the person to give you the feedback, ma'am.
I called that line and it said something about being closed. Okay, so Whitman, your name's Whitman?
It's not closed. Hang on.
Okay.
Reach the Garland Police Department service desk. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. To hear this message in Spanish, please press 8. The service desk is open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. until 7 p.m. On Saturday and Sunday, the service desk is open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We are currently experiencing a high call volume. Your call is important to us, and it will be answered in the order it was received. If you would like to leave a message for the police service desk staff, please press 3.
Transferring to an attendant. One moment, please.
All of our agents are busy. Please hold, and the next one continue to hold.
Okay, I'm on hold, and I've called this place before and have been on hold 30 or 40 minutes, and they didn't get anything resolved. They played games. So I'm calling the surrounding police departments because I know that the other ones that haven't been helping me and sabotaging my progress, hindering the case, is a criminal offense. So
all our agents are still busy.
I'm calling around to other ones to see what information they can give me. So Garland has already interrupted in me talking to a social worker, the police, having me go to a shelter, homeless shelter, when I was trying to get assistance with the social worker advocate with DV. She never did give me the services. But they had me go to Salvation Army in Plano, and they don't even have a homeless shelter. So they've just been sabotaging my shelter and blacklisting me from shelter for a long time. That's why I had to live in a tent. So I'll try another one. Hello. I'm sorry. What did I call?
This is the Grand Prairie Police and Fire Department.
Okay. I have a question about if a woman is in domestic violence. How can the police department help?
I can have somebody call you.
Okay.
Is something that's going on in Grand Prairie?
Well, I was trying to get the protocol. Yeah. So when a woman's in DV, you have who call?
I'm sorry. Is it something that's going on in Grand Prairie?
I'm getting, yes, the information for Grand Prairie.
Okay. Yeah, I can have somebody reach out to you.
Okay. Who would that be?
Give you that information.
Who would
An
that?
officer.
Okay. I'm sorry. What's your name?
My name is Carrie.
Okay. And what do you do?
I'm communications, which is dispatch.
Okay, so do you have any information on programs for women that are escaping DV? You have to that the police department has. Do you have like a victim's advocate?
Like somebody to reach out to?
Yeah. Do you have a victim's advocate there?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. She's a social worker. Victims advocate is a social worker, right?
I'm not really sure.
Okay. And I'm sorry, what's your name again?
Carrie?
Okay. So you're going to have a police call me back. Do you have any information on how it works with the advocate? Because I can't. I'm sorry?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Okay, I can have an officer call you and walk you through it.
Okay, you don't have the
They're
information?
gonna be, they're going to be able to be the ones to actually walk you through it.
Okay, I just had problems when I came in. Police intervened and me talking to an advocate there. I was set up to talk to an advocate, and I called trying to escape the abuse, and they detained me on false pretenses. So I just had a hard time speaking with advocates at multiple different locations. I don't understand why. So I did come in and try to speak with the advocate, but the police wouldn't let me.
You came to Grand Prairie?
Uh-huh. And they eventually detained me when I had a lot of evidence that I was getting railroaded. I tried to get in I called trying to get in a shelter, a DV shelter, and I tried to speak with the advocate, and the police intervened in it. Not quite sure why they do that.
Would you like to speak to a supervisor then?
Would I like to speak with the supervisor?
Yes.
Yes, I would.
Okay, what is your name?
It's Kiana.
How do you spell it?
Keyana.
And your last name?
Clark, Clark.
Okay, and what's the telephone number?
I'm not sure what day it was that I came in, but when I was trying to get services, I was also detained.
Right, I was just trying to figure out which.
Yeah, it's probably in the system where I was detained that same day. I was trying to get the services and get to a.
Right, you haven't given me a date. Was there a?
Oh yeah, can I repeat myself? Can I talk real quick? Okay, so the date, you probably have it because the date that I was trying to get services to get in a domestic violence shelter, I was detained. So that may be in the system that I was detained. I showed the police all the evidence of what I was going through, that I had been to the FBI and all these places, and I was trying to get placement in a domestic violence shelter. I was told that the police department assisted with that because they intervened in me talking to the advocate. So when I tried to get assistance, they detained me instead of placing me in a safe environment. So, what I'm trying to do is get the assistance that they failed to give me at that time. So what party can you get me in connection with that can assist me because it was interrupted?
Okay, what I'm telling you is that I can get you with a supervisor if you are trying to make a complaint on an officer who is intervening. But
well,
I'm trying to understand which day you came in. I'm trying to search your name. That's the only information you've given me, and nothing is coming up.
Okay, so you don't show when I was detained, my name. Were you able to search and see when I got detained? And
No,
then that
what's
would be the date?
No, ma'am. What is your date of birth?
Oh, you don't see it?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Well, I'm sure that record can't erase if they detain someone, and that just doesn't disappear. But okay, that's you can't find it. Okay, so moving forward, I wasn't able to get the assistance. So how do you recommend that I get the assistance? Because I still need to escape the DV. So what do I do?
Okay, I've already told you several times what I can do for you. So I can have a sergeant call you, and then they can help you from there.
Okay, so the sergeant helps with DV.
I will have a sergeant call you, and they can tell you what the process is. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because you said that I can do a complaint. And I don't know why when I call on my phone are people not very helpful and then rude, to me, and I've been violated. Obviously, I've been trying to escape the DV for a long time, and I don't understand why people would be inconsiderate and rude with me. And I'm a victim.
Are you talking about me specifically? Because I'm trying to help you out.
Oh, well, good. Okay, so I just want clarity that you did say that you would have a supervisor to do the complaint with the police, but also I need to escape the DV that I've been trying to escape for a long time.
Right. In order for me to get you the help, I have to get on the phone with you so the supervisor can call you.
Okay, so hold on.
On the phone with you.
Okay, so I just want to make sure I understand. The supervisor will be able to assist me with getting help with DV, because I thought you said the supervisor would help with doing a complaint for the police.
And walk you through what needs to be done.
Okay, so the supervisor can help with both. Is that
Yes,
correct?
ma'am.
Okay, good. Okay, well, you have my information, and I don't know why I've slipped through the cracks so many times with so many police departments and for so long, for so many years. I haven't really gotten anywhere, and I don't know why, they would interrupt me from going to, well, that's another location. But yeah, I was interrupted with the speaking with the victim's advocate and told to go to a homeless shelter, and it wasn't even a homeless shelter that they had me go to when I was trying to get in a safe environment. So yeah, I would like for them to give me feedback on how to escape DV. Thank you.
Okay, no problem.